Everyone, so I started off this video by showing the things I was going to use in the video. First off, I have the peanut butter and jelly with the spoon, and it's laying on the small flat white plate. And I have the loaf of bread, 2 pieces. It's by a brand called Bimbo, and right here is the procedures and the instructions and the supply list. So as you can see here, my brother, he is going to start off with 2 pieces of bread. And right now, he's reaching for his spoon, which is what's going to help him spread out the peanut butter and the jelly on the sandwich. So first off, he's going to take the peanut butter out of the Ziploc bag, and he's going to spread it out on the 2 pieces of bread. This was kind of hard because it was out of a Ziploc. We didn't have a jar obviously it came with a jar, but, we didn't have one to put it in. And ended up trying to put it in a Ziploc, which was kind of hard to get out. But anyway, besides the fact, now he's on his second piece of bread, and he's spreading it out evenly, making sure there are no lumps or anything of the sort. And now he's looking back at the instructions to make sure that he got the right step. And he shows the camera. And now he takes the jelly, and he's getting prepared to lay it out evenly on top of the peanut butter. Again, he takes the jelly out of the Ziploc bag because we don't have a jar. And as you can see, it has some lumps on it. It didn't go on as, smooth as we thought it would, but it's okay. So he put them on the sandwich, and right now he's just trying to spread it out as evenly. And now he's looking at the instructions on how to get them right. This is the final product of the first attempt. This time we have me. We ended up having to do it again because the first attempt, it had a lot of peanut butter and jelly in the middle of the bread, and it was not because we use a spoon, it did not get evenly distributed as we thought it would. So now we're using a knife, and hopefully it turns out the way we want it to. As you can see right now, I'm taking the peanut butter and I'm using a knife, and I'm going to spread it very evenly across both sides. I'm going to do 2 coatings of these peanut butter spreadings because I want it to evenly distribute over all the sides, because the last attempt, it did not distribute all the sides. And now I'm on my second piece of bread, and I'm going to do the same. You can see I'm looking at the instructions to make sure that I get everything I wrote down correctly. And now I'm reaching for the jelly, and I'm going to take a generous size amount, and I'm going to evenly distribute that on top of the peanut butter. You can see now I'm doing the same, putting the jelly over the second piece of bread. And now that's the final result. It is better than last time. This time, what's different is all the products are evenly distributed among both sides, and you don't have all the ingredients all in the middle of the sandwich. That is it for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Okay, so time for reflection. I think what this was trying to force us to do was actually to key in time, and time is everything, especially when you put your effort in it. Time can really be useful. It's trying to tell us that obviously making a sandwich is something that's easy for a lot of people, but when you actually realize that it's not all as easy as you think, especially with all the routines and procedures, it really takes a lot of understanding to actually key that in. And once you key that in, you're going to be able to master the process of making this. And I think that's what Mr. Matten was trying to teach us. This takes a lot of time, obviously, when you're trying to perfect the big sandwich, the perfect sandwich. And obviously scientists don't make sandwiches, but this connects to science because it has a lot of things to do about change. Change is very efficient and very effective, especially in science. Once change is there, then you can expect a lot of things, because you have to go back and change. What do I change? What do I leave alone? What do I leave out? What didn't I add? It's all about change, and once you key in that change, it's gonna work.